Hello guys, this side Shruti from PT Tutorials Sources Group. Today I'm going to explain you what exactly this PTE is about. What will you have in this exam when you give this exam? What are the things that first comes and then later which thing comes? So number one, that everyone should do this thing. Go to Google Chrome and write here PTE score guide and download that PDF from here. The very first link that you will see, that will be the PT score guide link. Okay, and I have already opened here the score guide. This is the guide which is completely made by Pearson. Okay, if I scroll it down, now you will be able to see here this the score report. This is how your score report looks. You will have 4 communicative skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. And these are the communicative skills, and 6 enabling skills. Let me tell you in brief about these skills. Your score that you actually want to secure there in exam, at that time these scores will be counted. Enabling skills will never be counted, but enabling skills, these play the important role here. So what exactly these skills will be doing there? Grammar, spellings, vocabulary, and written discourse. These are the 4 skills which will be, it's 1%, maybe 10%, maybe 20%, maybe 30%. This only the software knows. It will be added to your writing section because these are the skills of the writing module only. And the 2 enabling skills, oral fluency and pronunciation, these are added to your speaking module. And more fluency or more pronunciation will be there, more speaking score will be there. One more thing, this PTE exam is completely different from any other language, English language paper, like IELTS. If I talk about, in IELTS exam, things are not very difficult. If you are doing the speaking paper, so you are getting the score for only speaking section. But here in this particular exam, if you are giving the speaking paper, it means that you are also securing the marks for the rest of the 2 modules, that is listening and reading section. And from where you are getting the score? In your speaking paper, whatever the score that you are gaining for your pronunciation, that will be further added to listening and reading. Let's talk about more about this. Your whole paper is divided into 3 parts. Part 1 is your speaking and writing. Part 2 is your reading paper. And then in exam, there will be 10 minutes break. And then you will be having the last part number 3, that is your listening module. Part 1, speaking and writing, it will be there in exam for approximately 77 to 93 minutes. It can be more if the number of questions are increased by Pearson. Okay, so don't rely on exactly this particular given allocated time. There are 5 question types in the speaking module. Very first will be read aloud. Second will be repeat sentence. Third will be describe image. Fourth will be retell lecture. And then fifth will be answer short questions. Immediately after completing the answer short questions, you will be getting the next module, that is writing, summarize written text and writing an essay. Now let's talk about the number of items corresponding to each task in speaking. 6 to 7 number of items in read aloud, 10 to 12 under repeat sentences, 6 to 7 under describe images, then retell lecture 3 to 4 is written here, but I have even listened to the students that they have claimed that in exam there could be 5 retell lectures also. Even they have gotten them. So you can just take it here from 3 to 5. Okay. Next is answer short questions 10 to 12. And next I'm talking about now the integration of the tasks. That why in speaking there are some questions from where you are getting the score for your other modules. From pronunciation to your listening and reading score is there. Read aloud. This is reading and speaking. Why reading and speaking? Check this here. I'm going to share with you all the same screen which you will be getting in the real paper. You will be having one paragraph. Paragraph can have 30 to 50, 70 words. You have to read it. Now at that time when the microphone will be on and I will be speaking into the microphone, and then I'm going to read this text also. Reading and speaking. That is why you are not getting only the speaking score but also the reading score will be there. Next, let's talk about the repeat sentences. This is the next task. After completing 6 to 7 questions of read aloud, you will be having at number 8 or number 7 repeat sentences. You're going to hear a sentence. First you listen and then you speak into the microphone. That's why listening and speaking is involved here. 10 to 12 questions under this task. Then next will be describe image. You will be getting one image in front of you. That image can be anything from all over this world, and you have to just describe that image into the microphone. So under this question you will be having again 6 to 7 questions, but here nothing you will be reading, nothing you will be listening, so you're only speaking. This is the only single one question of the speaking section in which you are getting only and only speaking marks. Let's move ahead. Question number 4, that is read a lecture. You will hear a lecture. Lecture will be there for maybe 40 seconds to 1 minute, sometimes even more than 1 minute. It can be there for maximum 2 minutes, till 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes. Will never be more than 2.5 minutes. Okay, you can also have here an audio. You can also have here a video, and audio with the picture can also be given. Okay, here 3 to 5 questions will be there. After completing this, and of course in this question you will be listening to the lecture first. What's written here? You will hear a lecture. So first you listen. While you will be listening, erasable notepad markers will be given when you just enter into the exam center. So in this question especially you will be using the notepad and the pencil and the pen, the marker especially. When you are listening, you are jotting down the keywords on the notepad. Let me show you how actually the notepad looks. This is erasable notepad, PTE. If I go to the images, this is the same one. The same marker will be provided to you, the same one. This will be having 10 laminated sheets, and you will be listening to it. Why? Laminated sheets will be given to you to write, and the marker is given so that there would be very less friction between the marker and the laminated sheet, and you will be able to write smoothly. Okay, and your writing would be fast, even faster if I compare it to the pencil and paper. Let's go back and sorry, Hanji. So now what you will be doing here, you will be speaking into the microphone for 40 seconds. So first you listen, that's why listening score. Then you speak into the microphone, that's why speaking score is involved there. Then you will be having the very last question, that is answer short questions. In answer short questions, you will be speaking, listening first and then speaking. So this is called listening and speaking. These are the 5 questions of speaking section from where you are getting listening, reading and speaking score. And next will be your writing section. That is summarized written text will be the very first question after completing the answer short questions under the speaking section. For this particular question, you will be having here 10 minutes. Minimum 2 questions will be there, and maximum there can be 4 questions under this task. Okay, and one question will have 10 minutes. Next question, next 10 minutes. Next question, next 10 minutes. Time will never be carried forward to the next question. Okay, if you are thinking that I'll be completing one question in 7 to 8 minutes and rest of the time I'll be saving for the next question, this never happens. Okay, throughout the exam, this particular thing never happens. In this question, you will be having one text. Text can be from 100 words to 200, 250 words. You have to read it and then have to write your summary here in this box. Okay, means just make it short and use this particular text in writing up the summary. As in this question, first you read and then you write. So reading and writing scores are there, again integrated task. After that, you will be having writing an essay. This is only will be judging your writing skills. You will have 20 minutes to plan, write, and revise the essay. In this box, you are going to write one essay. It will always be written in the paragraphs forms, like minimum 3 paragraphs you can write and maximum 5. But please write only the paragraphs. It should not be one single passage. Okay? Otherwise, maybe the software will can give you 0 score here. Next is your reading module. The very first question in your reading paper will be reading and writing fill in the blanks. One paragraph will be there, and in one paragraph there will be 3 to 6 blanks. When you click here, you will be getting 4 options and you have to select one word from here, and that word will be it will get selected there. Under this question, you can have minimum 4 questions and maximum 6. In this question, as the name of the task is suggesting, you reading and writing. So that's why reading and writing skills will be tested here. Next is your MCQs, multiple answer, paragraph text will be there, question will be there. You have to select more than one response. Here the negative marking is there. If you select something wrong, -1 will be there. But that 1 mark will be deducted from this question's earned scores only. Minimum score will always be 0, even if you are selecting all the options wrong. Okay, that is a plus point here. Next is your +1 for selecting the correct answer here in this question, the marking. Next is your reorder paragraphs. This one, you have to arrange this text, and the correct ordered text will be dragged here under the correct answers. Okay, in this question you have to make the pairs. 1 mark for 1 correct pair, no negative marking. Next is number 4, reading fill in the blanks. You have to drag these options and have to fill here wherever these words suit. No negative marking. Minimum 3 paragraphs, 3 to 4 paragraphs will be there, and maximum it can be 5 in exam. No negative marking, only reading score is there. In reading MCQ, reorder, and reading fill in the blanks. Next is your MCQ single answer. In MCQ single answer, again, you will be having the text, the long text or the smaller one. One prompt will be there, some options will be there, and you have to choose the correct answer. No negative marking, +1 for selecting the correct answer. After that, in exam, you will be having a 10 minutes optional break, and after that, you will be giving this listening paper. The very first question in listening will be summarize spoken text. Nowhere the heading will be mentioned that this is this question and this is this question. Okay, so please take care. You just need to read these kind of sentences written over there, so that you can get to know about the things that, okay, I have to perform in this question like this way. You will hear a short lecture, means again the same thing will be there. You're going to listen to a lecture, maybe a video will appear there, a small window you will be able to see in front of you. Again, use the notepad in this situation again, and then you will be able to listen and then write here the summary. Listening and writing, this is the integrated task. 10 minutes will be there to finish this task, listening and writing part. Then MCQs, multiple answers, same. You are going to listen to an audio, question will be there, options will be there, and then you will be choosing the correct answer. Negative marking is there, +1 for selecting the correct answer, -1 for selecting the incorrect response, and minimum score will be 0. Next will be fill in the blanks. As in this question, you're going to listen to the audio, match the words, and then write the word here. So first listen and then write, listening, writing, no negative marking, and +1 for selecting the correct, writing the correct word. Next is highlight correct summary. In this question, you're going to listen to an audio, then you find the answer from the options. Here, no prompt will be there, no negative marking, +1 for selecting the correct answer. And in this question, as the options are quite longer, if you compare this question to the MCQs, in MCQs the sentence will be very small one, but here long paragraph will be there, so you are going to read it. So that's why reading and listening scores are there. So this is again one integrated task. Next is MCQ single answer. Here you are going to listen to an audio. No, one prompt will be there and some options will be there. Listen to the prompt, find the answer, and then +1 for selecting the correct answer, 0 for incorrect answer, no negative marking again. Next is your select missing word. Again, in this question, prompt will not be there. Listen to the audio and find the correct answer. In this question, at the last, you will be listening to the beat. Some of the words of the speaker, maybe the last one word or couple of words will be missed by the speaker. Okay, and you just need to find it out that what exactly the speaker wanted to say in the end. So this is just a kind of prediction you have to do there. Okay, no negative marking, +1 for selecting the correct answer, -1 0 for getting if you select something wrong, no negative marking here. Next is your highlight and correct words. You will be listening to the one audio. The audio's transcript will be present in front of you. Some of the words will not be matching what the speaker will be speaking. You just need to highlight the word. For example, set out to. Maybe here the speaker has said set for. So you immediately have to select it, and yellow word, the word will be changed into the yellow color. Okay, and continue your reading. So you are reading and listening. Reading and listening scores are here. In this question, again you will have the option to choose more than one word. So negative marking is there. -1 for selecting something wrong, +1 for selecting something correct, and 0 minimum score. Next, and the last question in your exam, that is the most important question and highly scoring, write from dictation. You're going to listen to one sentence. You need to type the whole sentence here. You can even use the notepad here in this question. And the scoring is like +1 for writing each word with the correct spellings. And as in this question, you are first listening and then writing here in this box. So you are getting the score for listening and writing. In this question, writing would have more weight as compared to the listening section. That will be explained during the classes. Thank you so much.